Hello and welcome back to Colorado. It's afternoon, and yeah, you'll notice the money down on the bottom. The tow truck came, it towed the Kenworth over, dropped the trailer off, and he took the Kenworth on. I got charged for the tow, and then the tow all the way out to Lyman with the Kenworth. I got like a pittance of Kenworth money for selling it. And unfortunately, it was found when they were towing the Kenworth that rod hadn't just busted the block, but had actually punctured one of the tanks, the fuel tanks. And so we had to pay for environmental mitigation of the diesel fuel that leaked out, so that cost us an arm and a leg. So we have $4,400. And as they were driving away, as they were disappearing around the corner, I realized, oh crap, how am I going to get this equipment off of the trailer? I don't have a truck to hook up to it. I can't afford to buy another truck right now. I think I can get this off with the front loader, but I'm sort of lost with the next two pieces of equipment. So, yeah, first things first, that field is not ready yet. That field is still on its way, so we still have to wait. So there's that. So let's start with getting the kid off of the trailer, and maybe we can try to get the fertilizer off the trailer as well. Start her up, because I want to go ahead and get silage running for the cows, so the cows have silage. And the only way to do that in any sort of good manner, really, is to use the kid. Now, the kid is small. I really do need something bigger, but can't afford much. Only $4,400 now. Good grief. All the equipment that we have is expensive. All right, let's see what we can do about this. Slide. Oop, 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 oop. There we go. All right, let's bring you right off. Look at that. There we go, and then down. Keep going. Look at us. We did it. So, all right. Now, I want to just see. Now, if I was really out on a farm like this, I would go get the Cat 345B and a couple of chains, hook them up to that partner there, and I'd use the 345 to just lift it off. Well, I don't have that option here, so we're going to try to play by the rules of this game, but in the end I might just shove this stuff off the side of the trailer. Oh, I want to go down because I want to get underneath you. Can I get under you? Doesn't look like I can. Well, that stinks. Oh, whoa, 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 oh. Do I have it? Sort of have it. Maybe, no? Come on. Come on, you wanna get on my fork. You know you do. You know it's in your soul you want to be on my fork. That's not being on my fork. That's getting off my fork. Fine. Just go off the other side. Oh, crap. And now it's going to be stuck behind the trailer. Man. Now, let's see if I can do this. I've been wondering if I can do this as well. So let's do this. Let's go. Slide right underneath there. And I lift you up and then push you back. No, that's less than optimal right there. All right, you need to get out of there. Out. Okay, so I can't push the trailer. It's probably got its brakes on anyway, so what do you know? Okay, so we have a fertilizer spreader down, and we have the kid down, which is good. Not really sure what I'm going to do about that. I'll figure that out later. I might just wait, because really, what am I going to windrow? Nothing. All right, let's put this over here for right now. So, and just go ahead and turn that off. Okay. All right, so that sort of that solved one problem. Now, problem number 2 that we have is we need to sell something because we are low on the monies. So that is going to be priority number 2, and I think this episode that is what we're going to be doing because we don't have much else we can do. All right, so let's look and see. What do we have? We have 82,000 liters of wheat and 67,000 liters of barley. So let's check wheat and barley. Wheat and barley. Barley is 103 pretty much everywhere that accepts barley. Awesome. All right, so freight yard. Freight yard. Everyone in agreement with that? Yeah, freight yard. Okay, now, where's the freight yard? I'm going to presume that. Well, actually, you know what? Let's check and see if it's said right here. Cardinal ethanol and the Mac Bio, the inn and the wool are in the mountain town to the north. The farm store is on the northeast side of the map. Farm shop is near the mall. The mill is located in the south. Ranch to the east, where you can sell oats. What was I looking for again? I forgot. Freight yard. On the outer limits, okay. Mac Bio, inn and wool are in the north. The farm store is at the northeast side of the map. Farm shop. Mill, ranch. So it doesn't actually... Oh, wait. And you'll find the rail yard just to the south of there. The ranch is to the east, where you can sell oats. And you will find the just to the south. Okay, so now... Oh, I think that's where that phone is. Dun, da, da, da. I know that. Go back. Nope. 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 Okay. Do that. Then do. Nope. 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 No. 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 Do that. And then that. There. Oops. Start the engine. Jeez. Go around your elbow to get... Never mind. I said that. Okay. Let's get some wheat and go a-selling. Now, I could course play this. I could course play this. I think we're going to course play this. Fastest way... Fastest way. There's no fastest way in this map. 1 egg. 2 egg. Okay. Here we go. Just cruising along in our New Holland. Now, we're not going to get a heck of a lot of money for this, but nonetheless. You can see I've got all kinds of courseplay points. You probably noticed them out along the side there. Each of the fields is ready to courseplay. I've gone around and mapped the outside of all the fields. I did that because, well, why not? I figured at some point I was going to courseplay the field. So I went ahead and mapped the exterior of the field just to be sure. So... yeah, that was my reasoning there. And it did kind of make sense. We're going to get in the cab. For reasons of, I feel like driving in the cab for a little bit. Yeah, so I did each field. And yeah, they're all ready to roll. Alright, we have to turn. We'll turn right, then left. And then that should take us straight to the freight yard. Cool. Let's get out of there. It will be so nice when we have a semi to do this for us. We can run more than 20,000 liters at a time. Oh, man. I probably could just go gallivanting across the field, but, you know, as soon as I do that, that's the next field I buy, and then I've got to redo all my course. So might as well do this. Plus, I could load this course into the semis as well. Look at this place. Sell point? No, there's just people hanging out. Just lady hanging out. This be like a little, I don't know. A little relaxation place, maybe. Maybe they do, like, yoga there. I don't know. Honestly, probably not, but whatever. Woofta. This is a drive. Look at that. Road's going off into the distance. But I want to run over the little thing. If I run over the little things on the side, I crush them and destroy them, which is kind of cool. Kind of cool. This is, I guess, the first time that we've really ventured very far with the map. You'll notice, I mean, it is a pretty big map. It just never stops. It just keeps growing. Yeah. It's huge. And this is only a 4x map. I know that there are people out there making 16x maps. 16 times the size of Haggenstedt. That's insanity, I tell you. Insanity. It's definitely, it's definitely multiplayer focused, which I think is the direction that Giant wants to go anyway, so. Okay, tip that way. I don't care as long as I get paid. Lovely. Waiting. Are we going to get 2,000 for this load? Yeah, looks like it. Well, it's not bad. Yeah, we would get just a little over 2,000. Duh. 100 and, what was it, 109 a ton? Okay. And now we're going to head back, and then we can send our little courseplay friend out, and he can do this for us. Da-da-da! Quiet roads. It's kind of cool. Yeah, so it was really like when the guy came out and he hooked the wrecker up and he winched up the Kenworth, and we saw that diesel leaking out. We were just like, oh man. So we called the volunteer fire department. And we were like, hey, we had a diesel spill out here, and they're like, all right, well, we'll send out the chemical spillage truck. And he came out and he took care of it. But because it was what they call a preventable accident, I don't know how they come up with these things, but so they said, they told me it was a preventable accident. They said, yeah, you got to pay. And I was like, oh man. I'm like, all right, what is it, like a couple $100? And we're like, no, it's not a couple $100. It's a $5,000 response charge. I was like, what? Are you kidding me? And they weren't. And they said if I didn't pay, that they could impound property up to or exceeding the value of the charge. So I was like, well, I can't afford them to be impounding anything I've got on the farm, because, I mean, what are they going to do? And actually, when they were saying that, they were eyeballing the trailer, and I'm like, oh no, do not impound the trailer with the equipment on the back. I mean, so basically they had me over a barrel, and there was nothing I could do. So I was like, all right, fine, and called the missus. I'm like, bring the checkbook. Make sure we got $5,000 in the account. So, yeah, she brought the checkbook, and she wasn't happy. Nobody was really happy with that. Cab here. We're going to drive in cab for just a bit. Just because I can. So, yeah. Yeah, nobody was really happy with it. But what are you going to do? What can you do? This turn. So, and then of course the guy took the Kenworth, and he headed back to Lyman, and we sold it to the chop shop. They're just gonna recycle it, use it for spare parts and whatnot, and they paid me a whole $3,000 for it. It's like, thanks, guys. All right, let's stop the course recording there. We're going to save it, and this is just going to be, I'm just going to call this, nope, wheat freight yard. Doop. Okay. Drive the course. Yeah. Excellent. Okay. Let's hop out of there because we don't need to be in there anymore. Yeah, he's got like 2 trips. That's it. Great. All right. With that, you know, we got that done. I'll probably do barley off screen because, you know, it's basically the same course. I just have to alter it slightly to pick up the barley. So while he's doing that, we are going to go and get... Oh, no. No. I was going to be like, oh, we'll go get the kid. We'll work on the kid. But I can't because the kid requires the trailer. Man. There he goes. This sucks. What are we going to do? We are not going to idle the John Deere because the last thing I need to do is cost myself more money. Let's check my statistics. Let's see here. We have cow, sheep. The chickens have some eggs. So let's get some eggs off the chickens. Chicken. And then we're going to throw them in the chicken cooker. Woo. Oh, hey, look at that. Aw, you're such kind chickens. Woo. And there we go. Chickens in the chicken cooker. All right, so that's good. While I'm thinking about it, let's go see how the sheeps are doing. They have milk. It's 19 days to a lamb. Oh, no lambs. I'm sad. Let's see. What else? Check those statistics again. Do I have any milk? 433 liters. Okay. So I want to try to pull the milk. Use this guy because of reasons. I want to try to pull the milk with the milk tanker. Of course. Got to move the tedder to get to the milk tanker. Oh my goodness. I got to clean up this farm. That's what I need to do. Go. This out of the way. Go. We'll go get the milk tanker. I want to see if I can stock the baby cow facility with milk because that would be awesome. Go. Get inside. Because this actually has a really nice cockpit. If I get rid of the... There. I mean, this has a really nice cockpit on it. Gauges all work. It's all cool. Alright. Zoom around here. Alright. Let's do numpad 4. Haha, that looks awesome, doesn't it? Refill. Alright, now we can hit numpad 4 to put that away. Yeah! I mean, it's not a lot, but... I got milk in my milk tanker. I got milk in my milk tanker. Woo! Alright, so let's go give this to the baby cows. For reasons. Well, mainly the reason being, then I can have baby cows. Oh god, I gotta clean up this yard. Alright, can I? No? You're not gonna let me do it there? Or are you gonna let me do it? I know I've done this before. Come on. I think it's one side or the other, so we're going to have to back it in. Let's try backing it in. No? Is that not the right spot? Derp. Just drive over it. Force it. Alright, let's turn around. I remember this being not like... Huh? Oh, there. I think that did it. Yeah. 40 days. That sucks. But hey, we got a cow. Okay. We got baby cows coming. I'll drop that off. Okay. Now, what else can we do? Well, we're so limited. It's just, oh, it's so painful. There was something I was just thinking I needed to do. Oh. Back to statistics. Pigs. Now, pigs take grain, silage, water, straw. Oh, they take straw. Oh. Oh. Okay, let's go get some more straw. We're going to go take some straw to the piggies. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. We're going to take some straw to the piggies. Because I am determined to get the piggies working. I don't think I'm going to need a full thing of straw, but... So I'm going to keep the construction like it is. Kind of not unfolded. Alright. Stop. Oop, there we go. Forage wagon on. Let's lower it down so it's just touching the earth and go. So yeah, we're gonna have to work hard to come back from the bottom here. You know, we only had 4,000. We're up to 8,700, which is, you know, sweet. We're moving in the right direction. But yeah, you know, you still kind of look at it and you're just like, oh, that hurts so bad. We had all that money there when we left Red Hill. We came out here. And suddenly we're scraping the bottom of the barrel to take care of things. So yeah, it does suck, but what are you gonna do? Oh, I did call the local authority about dropping a well for water to try to get water tower out by the pigs, by the way. Because they need water, of course. And yeah, that's not going to happen. They're like, you know, the bare minimum that they've heard in the area is $150,000 to drop a well. I'm like, yeah, nope. And then they were also like, and water rights. You have to buy water rights. And I'm like, yeah, no, thank you. So that's probably way more straw than we need, but you know what? Better be safe than sorry. Get back in our tractor. I do like this tractor. I really do. I mean, I know that all the various in-cab bits and bobs do cause problems for multiplayer. I'm aware of that, but... You know, sometimes it's fun to drive equipment where it's so realistic. Oh, good. There he goes. Bye. He's got, what, 2 more trips, I guess? I think that's what it is, 2 more trips. Oop. Oh, there we go, got the beacons on since we're driving on the road. I could sell the straw there, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Alright, I think my straw point... See, that looks like grain, maybe? I'll find out. Nope, it doesn't look like that's accepted there. Alright, what do we got here? That's grain. I'm going to grab him before he does that. That's root vegetables. That's water. I can use the one tank for that. That's loading the piggies on. Hey guys, straw? Where would I put straw? I'm confused. Jeez. Let's look here. All right, so I'm gonna make the educated guess, but I'm gonna go ahead and back in and see if it says not accepted here. Yeah, straw's not accepted here. I didn't think it was, but we figured we'd try. Okay, that's the door for that. Can I like back this in here and dump straw for these guys? Confused. Open. Open. Straw is not accepted here. Why is straw not accepted here? You said you needed straw, you little piggies. That's manure. Presumably I could sell straw here. Or is this actually where straw is accepted? Let's find out. No, that's where it's sold. You know what? Let's just sell it. I might actually do this with an entire field of straw. Because it's money. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where it is. I'll find out. I will find out what the dealio is there. Yeah. Alright. And I want to catch the... I want to catch the New Holland, I think, on his return. We'll give some grain to the pigs. And I also think... Alright, we gotta remember to watch the New Holland. Now, I think this milk tanker can do water as well. Oh, we still got... Oh. Nope, wrong button. It's still got 1%. Why does it still have 1%? Ugh. Alright, well, never mind. We're just going to leave it there for now. Alright, we need New Holland when it comes in, because I'm thinking, when I check my statistics... nope. Derp. Yeah. It's got 22,000. I guess I can let him do one more run. Yeah, I'll let him do one more run. Okay. Well, there we go. I don't know. Honestly, at this point, I'm not really 100% sure what else I'm going to be able to do. Well, let's check the shop. Okay. Well, we can pay $5,400 for a bullnose, but oh, it is a fuel drinker. So I don't want to do that. Though I could, and then I could run the bigger trailer. That wouldn't get me anything. What I really need... Oh, 30,000 for Nuno. No, thank you. Well, I'm not really sure. Alright, let's keep looking for anything that might catch our eye. Well, bales. I'm going to need a bale pusher eventually, I think. I'm going to need the Heath Super Chaser, but that's a $30,000 piece of equipment. So that is kind of out of the question. Oh, I was going to say, I could buy a flatbed. What am I going to do with a flatbed when I don't have a semi? All right. Well, I was going to say, here's another. Yeah. Jeez. Come on, dear. Keep with the program here. Yeah, I'm pretty SOL. Did I want... No, I don't want you. I'm going to wait. I'm going to let you run another run. Bye. Okay, I think what we'll do then... I'm torn. All right, let me check one more thing. Owned. Now, I wonder if I can sell a few things, just, you know, as capital funding, forward funding capital. I could drop the Ford off and sell the Ford. It'd be $23,000 to sell the Ford. Probably not. What about the Ford front loader? I could easily sell the Ford front loader and just use the Bobcat, because the reason I had the Ford front loader was, yeah, you know what? I think I might do that. I could sell the Ford front loader. Yeah. And I could sell... Okay, so I could... Guff everywhere. There. I could sell the chicken feeder, because I don't have to feed the chickens in this particular map. And I could sell the Ford front loader over here, because I can get both of them on the cane trailer. And that might fund our capital moving forward. I could even sell the cane trailer. Oh, are you back? Oh, no, I was about to say, are you back yet? No, you're heading out. Okay. All right, I think that might be a wise move because... Well, let's think about this. What am I going to... Well, I'm going to need bigger equipment down the road. I think we can agree to that, right? Like, the John Deere and the New Holland are great tractors, but on a map like this, I'm going to end up needing big equipment. The Ford front loader, it's going to have a limited use. So let's... Yeah. Okay, let's hook this up. And Z. Oop, too much. There we go. All right. Yeah, because I think, you know, the Ford front loader, it was a good little tractor. But really all I would use it for is moving bales. And if I need to move bales... Everybody else was telling me, I don't know what your problem is with the Bobcat. It must be the map. Over at Red Hill. So, we're going to go with that. We can sell off this stuff. The other advantage to that is fuel costs would be lower because I don't have to fuel this tractor. And this isn't exactly the most economical tractor out there. Okay, come on. There we go. And up you go. Okay, it's a little bit heavy on the truck. It's back onto the... Yeah, there. Kind of like that, maybe? Yeah. Okay. That is that. Bring that up. Yeah. Lock. I don't know if it's locked. Lock. Okay, that's... Yeah, that looks locked down. Okay. All right, so where is my New Holland? Okay, he is just now unloading. Do I want to wait on him to come back? Yeah, I'm going to wait on the New Holland to come back. I'm going to grab the New Holland. And, because I'm going to take the last of the wheat over to the pigs. And then I'm going to set up a barley course play. Yeah. And then we'll come back when I am back here with the Ford ready to head into town. So let me turn off the Ford so I don't waste any fuel. Every drop of fuel is precious. Okay, enough of that. All right, I'll be back when I've got all of that set up.